Ladies and gentlemen, gather round, for I have a tale to tell. A tale of artistry, intrigue, and one seriously enigmatic smile. That's right, we're talking about the Mona Lisa, the Renaissance equivalent of the Sphinx, the Cheshire Cat, and the Joker all rolled into one. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, great. Another art history lesson? Yawn. But trust me, the story of the Mona Lisa is anything but boring. It's got everything: wealth, power, theft, and a smile that could launch 1,000 conspiracy theories. Our journey begins in the opulent world of 16th century Florence, where a rich merchant named Francesco del Giocondo decided to celebrate his rising status by commissioning a portrait of his wife, Lisa Gherardini. It was the Renaissance version of posting a selfie on Instagram, except with a lot more sitting still and a lot less duck face. Enter Leonardo da Vinci, the original Renaissance man, painter, sculptor, inventor, and all-around overachiever. Leonardo was like the Beyoncé of his time. If Beyoncé could also design flying machines and dissect cadavers in her spare time, when Francesco hired Leonardo to paint his wife's portrait, he had no idea that he was setting in motion a chain of events that would lead to one of the most famous and enduring works of art in history. But what exactly makes the Mona Lisa so special? Is it the mysterious smile that seems to shift and change like a chameleon on a mood ring? Is it the way her eyes seem to follow you around the room like a creepy portrait in a haunted mansion? Or is it the fact that she's been the subject of more speculation, analysis, and outright obsession than a Kardashian's love life? Well, let's start with the basics. The Mona Lisa is a masterpiece of technique, showcasing Leonardo's unparalleled skill as a painter. He used a groundbreaking method called sfumato. This involved blending colors and tones to create a soft, hazy effect that made his subjects look like they were emerging from a dream. It was like the soft focus filter of the Renaissance, and it gave the Mona Lisa an otherworldly quality that still captivates us today. But Leonardo didn't just stop at technical wizardry. He also broke with tradition by using a three-quarter pose for his subject. Rather than the typical profile view that was all the rage in Italy at the time, this pose allowed for a more engaging and intimate interaction between the subject and the viewer, creating a sense of connection that was unheard of in portraiture. And then there's that background. While most portraits of the time were content with a plain, boring backdrop, Leonardo went all out with a fantastical landscape that looks like something out of a fairy tale on acid. Seriously, those rolling hills and winding paths are so trippy. They make Alice's Wonderland look like a suburban cul-de-sac. But of course, the real star of the show is the Mona Lisa herself. For centuries, people have been trying to crack the code of her enigmatic smile, with theories ranging from the plausible to the downright bizarre. Some say she's smiling because she's pregnant, while others claim that she's actually Leonardo in drag. Hey, it was a different time. Personally, I think the real reason behind the Mona Lisa's smile is that she knows something we don't. Maybe she's privy to some ancient secret or cosmic truth that's just beyond our grasp. Or maybe she's just really amused by the fact that millions of people have spent countless hours staring at her face, trying to figure out what's so darn funny. But the Mona Lisa's mystique doesn't end with her smile. The painting has been through more drama than a soap opera, including a daring heist in 1911 that had the world on the edge of its seat. The theft, orchestrated by an Italian employee named Vincenzo Peruggia, was like something out of a Hollywood movie. If Hollywood movies involved a lot more mustaches and a lot less Tom Cruise. Peruggia, who believed that the Mona Lisa rightfully belonged to Italy, managed to smuggle the painting out of the Louvre by disguising it as a common artist's copy. He then kept it hidden in his apartment for 2 years, presumably spending his evenings sipping Chianti and gazing lovingly at Lisa's enigmatic smile. When the painting was finally recovered, it was like the prodigal son returning home. If the prodigal son were a priceless work of art, and home were a heavily guarded museum in Paris, the theft only added to the Mona Lisa's legend, cementing her status as a cultural icon and a symbol of all that is mysterious and alluring in the world of art. But what can we mere mortals learn from the Mona Lisa? What wisdom can we glean from her knowing smile and her centuries-old secrets? Well, for starters, the Mona Lisa teaches us that true greatness often lies in the details. Leonardo didn't just slap some paint on a canvas and call it a day. He labored over every brushstroke, every subtle shade and tone, until he had created a work of art that was as close to perfection as humanly possible. He understood that the little things, the flick of a wrist, the glint in an eye, could make all the difference between a forgettable portrait and a masterpiece for the ages. But more than that, the Mona Lisa reminds us that beauty and meaning are often found in the most unexpected places. Who would have thought that a simple portrait of a merchant's wife could become the most famous painting in the world? Who could have predicted that a smile could launch 1,000 theories and capture the imaginations of millions? In the end, maybe that's the real lesson of the Mona Lisa, that life is full of surprises, and that the things we take for granted may hold the key to the greatest mysteries of all. Maybe we should all take a page from Lisa's book and smile more often, even if we don't quite know the reason why. So the next time you find yourself standing before the Mona Lisa, don't just snap a selfie and move on. Take a moment to really look at her, to appreciate the genius and the artistry that went into creating this iconic image. And if you happen to catch a glimpse of that famous smile, don't be afraid to smile back. Because who knows, maybe, just maybe, you'll be in on the secret too. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a humble art historian, with a penchant for bad jokes and a slightly unhealthy obsession with Renaissance paintings. But I do know one thing. The Mona Lisa is more than just a pretty face. She's a masterpiece of mystery, a work of art that continues to captivate and inspire us, even 5 centuries after her creation. So here's to you, Lisa Gherardini, and to your enduring legacy. May your smile continue to bewitch and befuddle us for generations to come. And may we all learn to find the beauty and the humor in the mysteries of life, one enigmatic grin at a time. If you have enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for more history retold badly.